Can you believe that there's a whole industry, like people actually make money designing and building these things?
That's scary.
What's up? You know what it is? It's Y Golf TV. It's at Shawn Clement. We got Maddie behind the ones and twos.
Yes,
Getting a little bit closer to Christmas. We're going to do one final golf show.
Yep.
And then we'll hit up the audience with some stuff relating to Christmas and what we're going to be doing in the new year. So,
yes.
Shawn's had some questions on his form. If you want to know anything about what Shawn does outside of Million New Golf, hit up Wisdom in Golf.
Yeah.
Unbelievable form. He's been pioneer in YouTube golf learning for a long time.
Oh, shucks.
Look, I got him blushing and everything.
How's my head going to fit out the door today, Connor?
I know, right? Okay, so what happened on the forum? What were people talking about?
Well, in the Million New Golf thread, because you know people are talking about the show. One of them was it's Florida time. Many of us snowbirds are going down south. And a few of the courses in Florida have dormant Bermuda, and what happens is it kind of gets a little dry and a little thin, and gets some tight lies in the fairways. And one of our viewers was having an issue with tight lies.
Okay.
So we're on a putting green right now. Underneath this is crushed stone, and we have a very thin layer on top of that. And you know, it's a great situation for a tight lie. So
okay, so let me play the devil's advocate on this one. So. Okay, Shawn, you know, the way that I've been chipping up north, you know, I watched Phil Mickelson's DVD. I bought it on the Golf Channel.
The Hinge and Hole.
And he told me that, you know, the best way to chip, or the way that he chips, he didn't mention that he had a putting green in his house when he grew up as a kid, but he said, I'll put this coffee down.
Yep.
He said, for me, you know, what he does is he puts the ball back in his stance, he puts his hands really in front, and then he chips down sharply on the ball, and just holds on for dear life.
Right.
I mean, you even heard that. You heard that.
Drop kicked it.
Yeah, drop kick. It was total drop kick.
Yep.
So how come that's not a good idea? And especially if I'm down in Florida in the winter, what do I need?
Well, here's a fun thing that our viewers can do at home, easily tossing the ball. So I'm going to back up right over here.
Okay.
So let's say I'm tossing this over to you. Perfect. Go ahead and toss it back. Notice how you're not using your wrist, you're not using your elbow, you're not rotating your arm.
Okay.
It is a motion that's very natural from your shoulder socket.
Okay.
Fantastic. So now imagine I'm over here and I'm tossing this one towards you and this one towards Matt. Now I won't let it go because I don't want to break the camera, you guys. I want some future shows here, okay?
Yeah, no doubt.
So one towards Matt, notice how this arm is moving towards you, Matt. And this one is ready to come towards you, Connor. Now that one can come to you.
Magic.
Okay, so now if I take my golf club, now many of you will think that this particular position in the backswing is actually shut. It's not, it's just unchanged. So I'm starting with my lowercase y. My backswing, notice how my left hand is still under my right. My right is ready to move in this direction, and now my left is ready to move in that direction. So there is no change in the physical makeup of my arm club unit because there's no collisions going on with my body.
Nice.
Right?
So what would a great acid test for you guys at home?
Yes. Let me see that acid test, bud.
And we'll chuck something up on Vine, and then we'll talk a little bit about, you know, maybe why Tiger, when his first tournament back, it's obviously a popular topic, struggled with the
chipping.
Contact and this chipping.
Yes.
Okay. So great acid test here. We basically put 2 or 3 balls in a row. You know, you decide how many. And this is going to show or illustrate to the viewers at home that the bottom of your arc, there's actually a nice little flat spot where the club is allowed to kind of glide along the ground. Okay, so
3 dandelions ready to be cut.
No doubt. If I'm Phil Mickelson, I'm hitting 1 ball. Okay, and the bottom of my swing is like a V, but we want a nice flat area like this. Okay, so hopefully, Shawn, wish me luck. Hopefully I can get all of these.
Good luck, Connor.
Thank you. I'm going to turn my body. I'm able to hit all 3 of them, and I'm allowing the bounce to work with me to hit off a tighter lie. So hopefully those that are down in Florida, that helps.
Absolutely.
So losing your swing and Tiger, let's see if we can bring those 2 questions together.
Okay.
What do you think?
Can I just add one little thing to what you did?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do a little prediction process here. Let the club hover above the ball. Allow the arms to swing and predict that you're going to miss it. Yes, I allowed my arms to swing, and yes, I missed it. So now bring the club to the ground. You say, okay, if I allow my arms to swing, it feels like the sole of the club is going to cut the grass along the ground. Okay, let the arm swing, and there you have it. Now it's cutting along the surface of the ground, and that perfect little crisp contact with the, and you can predict that.
Yep.
So what Tiger did not do is he wasn't predicting his outcome. He was too busy trying to figure out what he needed to do to fix his chipping motion.
Yep.
And how many did he duff? I'm hearing it's in the double digits.
A lot, yeah.
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
So let's just say he was a little out of practice, which is fine.
Yep. And sometimes the lie can scare you into being worried about what the contact's going to be like. But ultimately, that's not the best way to go about it.
Right.
Cool. And then the last thing that we were going to talk a little bit about was, you know, feeling like you're going good, your round's going nice, and then you just lose it.
Right.
So what happens when you lose it?
How often does that happen, Connor, where a student comes over and, man, I'm glad to see you, Shawn, you know, because I've lost my swing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay? So what they've done is lost their ability to let it go.
Yeah.
So you're the ultimate dictator. You allow...
You're the ultimate dictator.
Right? Of your own golf swing. And you're allowing your arms to swing. I'm going to allow my arms to swing freely. That's what you're doing.
Yep.
And so now your body can react to that and plug into that, and your body will then start to move along with the swing of the arms. It's a beautiful reactionary thing.
Yep.
But as soon as you say, no, I'm going to manipulate this club into the positions that I'm supposed to be in, and now you're trying to fix something that isn't even broken.
Yep.
Because every swing you make comes from scratch upstairs.
Yep.
So what's your best chance? Well, I'm going that way. Without the target, you don't have a swing.
Mm-hmm.
So get back to, I'm going that way, and allow your arms to swing freely in the direction of your target. And just like I just predicted contact with my chip, say, okay, when I allow my arms to swing freely that way, does it feel like I'm going to have a solid contact or not? Mm-hmm. And then start from there. And get back into it from there.
And that, I mean, when me and Shawn were talking earlier, one of our mantras or one of our goals for you guys for 2015, which we'll get into in another show, was we want you guys to have the most fun playing golf, inspire your friends, and ultimately, one of the things that we've brainstormed is that like being present and being aware of the weight of the club allows that to all happen. So keep that in mind when you're down in Florida. If you're losing it, you know, try and get back. Try and get back at 10:30 or whatever time it is where you are and just hit shots in that moment.
Right on.
Peace.
See you in the next one.